Hello and welcome to Bounding Into Comics. My name is John Trent. I'm the founder and editor-in-chief at Bounding Into Comics. And today I got a story about director Quentin Tarantino calling out the rampant ideological climate of modern Hollywood during an appearance on Real Time with Bill Maher. Before we get to that story, I'd like to ask if you could please hit that subscribe button if you are not already subscribed. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you are still subscribed. YouTube does like to unsubscribe people for whatever reason. And then hopefully by the end of this video, I will have earned your like, and that you will give us a like, and that you will share this video with your friends and family. And then I also hope that you will hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our future Bounding Into Comics videos. With that out of the way, let's get to this story. As I said, director Quentin Tarantino, known for Kill Bill, Reservoir Dogs, and Pulp Fiction, recently appeared on Real Time with Bill Maher, where he called out the rampant ideological climate of modern Hollywood. Tarantino appeared on the show to promote his novelization of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, first novel that Tarantino has ever written. During the interview, Maher brought up the press event at the Cannes Film Festival, where New York Times reporter Farah Nieri asked this question. She wrote, "Quentin, you have put Margot Robbie, a very talented actor in your film. She was with Leonardo in Wolf of Wall Street. I, Tanya, this is a person with a great deal of acting talent, and you haven't really given her any lines in the movie." And I wonder, I guess that was a deliberate choice on your part, and I just want to know why that was. Why we don't hear her actually speaking very much. And Margot, I wanted you to also comment about being in the film and this part. Tarantino bluntly responded, "Well, I reject your hypotheses." That's all he said. Speaking with Maher, Tarantino would discuss the problems with modern Hollywood, and that conversation was brought up by the reference to this question and his response at the Cannes Film Festival promoting the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And this is what Tarantino said. He said, "There has become a thing that's gone on, especially in this last year, where ideology is more important than art." And then Maher would interject saying, "Certainly to the awards." Tarantino then continued saying, "Yeah, it's like ideology trumps art, ideology trumps individual effort, ideology trumps good, ideology trumps entertaining." While he did criticize modern Hollywood, he did go on to believe that this current phase it is in will pass. Deadline's Dade Hayes summarized that part of the discussion where he wrote, quote, "Battles over artistic choice occur in waves," Tarantino said. "Just looking at the 40s, even though it was wartime, that was also when you had film noir. Even with the Hayes Code, you had these dark, dark stories being told." Hayes added, "Similarly, artistic expressions apt to prevail in the current climate," which he called basically the 80s Part 2, noting Maher's former ABC series Politically Incorrect was born as a reaction to the PC movement of the 1980s. I think Tarantino is right on point when he says ideology trumps art, ideology trumps individual effort, ideology trumps good, ideology trumps entertaining, and ideology is more important than art, which is where he first started. I think he's 100% on that. We've been talking about that all the time here at Bounding Into Comics. And when all that is happening, when you have ideology just taking over, you can't focus on any of those other things. You can't focus on art. You aren't going to make good art. You aren't going to make things that are entertaining. It's just going to be ideology, 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 and everything that you create is you're just going to be putting your ideology first. And we've seen that in major franchises like Star Wars. And while Tarantino says that that phase will eventually end, as it did in the 80s, I think he's right, but I still think that there's going to be a long time before that phase ends. I don't think it's going to be coming anytime soon. Let me know what you think. My name is John Trent, and you've been watching Bounding Into Comics.